This is my friend Tony. He makes some of the most life-changing content you will ever see, like how many nuclear bombs to beat Gotham Baby and one bazooka versus one granny. Now, it's no secret that these video concepts may just be too complex for the average Jack Sock viewer, so instead, in today's video, we're going to be playing a chess game with rules from the 1500s. The new rules are pretty simple. Neither side has castling rights, as it had not yet been invented, pawns can only move one square forwards, meaning en passant is also impossible, and the king's leap move is added, where the king can move like a knight once per game. And yes, that was a real rule. The oldest video on my channel is actually a game review of the oldest ever recorded chess game in the year 1475, so I feel this video is an ode to the channel's history. We'll swap to each player's perspective as the game progresses, but if you guys would like to see an individual point of view, feel free to check out my Patreon in the description below. A huge thank you to Tony for coming on the channel once again, but let's get straight into the game. Okay, so we are playing chess with rules from the 1500s with our lovely guest, I Want Checkmate. There's some really cool strategy to this. We've added one special move that does actually exist and did exist in the 1500s, which is the King's Leap, which hopefully I've done a decent job of explaining in the intro. But basically, at any point in the game, for one move, the king can move like a knight. So, and it technically can do this to escape checkmate, but we don't have that enabled. So if you get checkmated, it's just over. You don't get like a second life. But at any point in the game, whether it be in the opening, whether it be in the middle game, end game, which could be really useful in the end game, you can move your king like a knight. What they used to do in the 1500s, and Tony has made a move here. He's played the move pawn to d3, the classic opening. We can't move pawns 2 squares forward, hence this move. He is not trolling me. Oh, okay, I have to click the pieces. I can't drag. Okay, so I want to play g6 here.
So I think I have every reason to start by advancing a lot of my pawns and just kind of eat those wasted tempi at the very beginning, right?
He's playing d4, this guy. He can't move his pawns 2 squares forward, and he still plays d4. That's crazy. Okay, so considering it's a lot, I feel like it must be really beneficial to move your knights out first, considering they can't be kicked as easily. So let's play knight f6 here.
Okay, knight to f6. I'm imagining a world where he plays king g7, king back, and then like h4, get the rook out. I think that's probably what he's going for here. So I'm going to try and make that as much of a headache for him as possible. We're going to play h3.
Know that they played this, and this is why it's called the King's Indian, because they planted the king in the fianchetto. But I don't know in what order they actually arranged their pieces to like get it towards a regular structure. Maybe they just didn't. So let's just go ahead and play... Oh, wait. Okay, I do need to be careful, because if I do this, if I commit to this, he's probably just going to start, you know, going down the board. But we can play in typical King's Indian fashion and just play d6.
Okay, we do get pawn to d6, which I think means it's even more powerful to set up those pawns as quickly as possible. Okay, let's go knight to f3.
Okay, the knight comes out. Cool. We can't play this, annoyingly, but if he does play d3, it's possible. B6 feels smart. This is just a useful move if we ever decide that we want to, you know, play for something like this. There's also c6, which interests me. c6 opens up our queen, but it also does take away a square from our knight. But I do like the move c6 overall, so I am going to play it.
Okay, now, I guess c3. Even in 1500s chess, I will commit to the bit and play London.
If you guys want to break free from the evil reigns of I Want Checkmate and his London system, you might be interested in the sponsor of today's video, ChessMind. ChessMind is actually the platform that I learn all of my openings on. I recently made a video of me reaching 2300 ELO with the ChessMind French defense course made by Grandmaster Maurizio Flores, and it only took me 30 days to master. The courses are relatively easy to complete. They aim to teach you the overall plans of the opening as opposed to memorizing hundreds of lines. And on top of this, they also have these new personalized daily lessons which are uniquely tailored to you based on factors like your play on chess.com or Lichess. There are so many more cool features on the platform that I'll let you guys explore for yourself, and for any traditional chess learners, they also have a variety of ebooks accessible too. I'll put the pricing on screen now because it's honestly such good value for money. You guys can also use my code JACKSUCK for an extra 20% off your subscription. Okay, so he's playing c3 himself. I don't really want to play this because the queens get traded and that seems like it's no good. I'm not really loving this because like maybe there's just like knight a4. Ooh, I could go queen a5. Like, so let's say he just plays a random move, and then I play this. And then if he plays knight here, I can take, take, and take. Like, that's an option. I love how he's made the arrows purple just for his channel colors. Maybe that's a little bit of an ambitious plan there. I could plant the bishop here, but then this. Damn, I really don't know. Oh! No, I can't. Oh, I thought that I had this and forking the knight, but it's not a fork. You know what? Let's just commit to the video. Let's do the dumb move.
Okay, let me put my Red Bull down. King to g7 is in fact on the board. I could sit here and make stuff up, but let's just play h4. h4 right away, that was always the original idea. We're going to try and punish this king movement right away.
Okay. We also can't play h5, which would normally be a super useful move in this position. We could probably play king, knight h5, but I'm actually not super worried about just this move in general. Let's go ahead and get the bishop out, because this knight doesn't really have a whole lot of squares to go to. If it goes here, I'm going to kick it out.
Okay, bishop to g4, I'll admit I didn't even think about, because it wasn't originally there before d6, but now it's definitely there. I'm looking at it. Bishop to g4 covers h5. Which I'm going to assume he saw all along. Okay, let's go bishop to f4, queen c1, and we're going to try and full send this attack.
Okay, bishop f4 doesn't really do anything. Just develops. Does open the door for queen b6. I'm not convinced that does anything great for us there. Okay, I guess he can't go there. We could also just take central control, but that gives his... I think we just go for e6. Let's go e6 and gives us the option to go bishop e7.
Because in reality, I'm the instigator. I'm the one challenging with h5, looking to open up the position. So maybe my king would be okay here. But it's a little bit dubious. Also, if I play queen c1, bishop h6, what am I doing? Just trading bishops? That doesn't seem productive. Let's go knight d2 instead.
Okay, so he's played knight d2. And I guess we just continue on with our plan here. Oh, I've got a nice idea.
Okay, bishop to e7 means if I ever get a bishop here, it would be uncontested. Unfortunately, there's a knight on d2. So let's go queen c2 instead.
I've got like knight d5 ideas. Oh, but I might have to play h6 first, because if knight d5, he might just have this. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of h6 first. It also just gives us a little bit more breathing room. I'm not sure what that queen move does. I can also go here. Oh, and he can't play d4. Wait, okay, so he can't play d4 because no double pawn moves, so bishop f5. I mean, the bishop wasn't doing too much just looking at that knight, so we may as well bring it back. Oh, but then he does have this. But then I have queen here. No, I'm not convinced. Let's go h6. Is he gonna... Well, he can't castle long. Usually you'd castle long in a position like this, but he can't do that because you can't castle yet. Yeah, now I'm thinking knight d5 still might be a good idea just to get rid of this bishop. Because I feel like bishops are going to be big in the endgame, right? And also, tempo on the bishop comes with crucial tempo on this, perhaps.
I don't think I care, to be honest. I think I'm just going to play bishop d3. Because should he take, I just take back. Gives me another tempo to advance a pawn, which I think is broadly speaking a good thing in this variant. To get free tempi where your pawns advance, especially since pawns don't have the ability to move twice in one move. Knight d7. Okay, I think he's going to force me to answer the question of where does my king belong, eventually with a pawn break, so one of two things. I answer his question and try and move my king somewhere. I could also just walk him over, lame, and not use my king movement, but I think that's kind of dumb. Maybe like g3, king g2? I'm not really certain what to do here, to be honest. Wait, why can't I play h5 right now? Because of g5, right? Which closes up the position, and then the attack is dead in the water. Which is not what I want. What about knight h2? Cuts off the defense of the pawn, but I don't really care if he takes, because that opens up the attack on h6. So maybe that's fine? And also this would be free. I don't know. It's a very confusing position. Let's just play something random. let's just play knight to h2. Attack the free bishop.
Okay. So I can take this now. And then if he takes, I can go here. Problem with doing this is that he has this move, but it also does do this. And if takes here... so I think I want to take the bishop first. Force him to take with the pawn, and then I go back. And if he takes, I go here, and the rook gets in. This is why they played this opening. Oh, this is good. I've got a good position. Let's take.
He takes. Okay, I was going to say if bishop to h5, he's probably fine because I have to move once and then twice before I can trap the bishop. If bishop to f5, then maybe e4, but I'm not really sure. None of that really matters. He took on f4, which I assume means he wants to play bishop to f5. Right. Maybe I should just take. Actually, you know what? No, we're playing g3. G3, if he wants to take, I can take back. Opens up the square for my king to move to c2, and then I can bring the rook over. We should have a pretty convincing attack at that point.
Okay, now what do we do there? We could bring a rook to the e file. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, this bishop trade's not going anywhere, and I do like the idea of tearing the center open, so I think just moving the rook does make a lot of sense. Let's play rook e1. So we've officially manually castled. I don't know if semi-automatically castled.
Okay, rook to e8. He's going to try and take advantage of the center. So maybe I just jump over to g2, slide the rook over, and something. I could also play g4. Just start sacrificing pawns left and right. Let's see. G4, bishop takes, queen takes. I think is kind of convincing because then king c2 seems really nice. I think e5 would be my only concern. Because that could open up the center, but again, my king would jump out of the way. So maybe I shouldn't be concerned. So much to consider, so little time to consider it all. Let's just go g4. Wow, I think I've said let's just way too many times in this game alone. Okay, so we do get queen takes, which means I have, a little funky jump over to c2.
Hey, we've got a free pawn here. Here, bishop goes back. Yeah, I think I can take this pawn for free. I think we have a material advantage right now. We also have a time advantage, which is really great. Sorry that these clocks are a little bit scuffed. Oh, I could also go all the way back. That might be more useful than going back just to... Is it more useful? Bishop f5 just feels good there. Bishop f6, sorry. But bishop f6, is there the worry of here takes? I don't think so. I don't think there should be anything to be worried about. Let's just go bishop f6. Holding the diagonal with our king as well. Okay. Okay, so that's how he wants to do it. There's also like maybe e5. But e5, I feel like maybe favorably opens up the center for him. But I'm also up a pawn, so maybe not. Maybe here he goes here. No, but then No, I don't like e5. I like c5. Like, the king is here. Let's go for it, right?
Ah, there it goes, right out the window. c5, which means he can take, which means rook to c8, which means my king cries himself to sleep. Wonderful. Okay, what can I sacrifice? That'd be crazy. Takes, king takes. Check. Rah, I'm not afraid of you. 2300? I don't care. I should care. Okay, what about rook h2? Is that just too slow? Pawn takes, rook over, pawn takes, rook takes. I think that's fine. So instead, rook h2, pawn takes, rook h1, rook h8. I don't really like that either. Can I play g5? Ooh, g5, pawn takes, bishop takes. Knight takes, queen over, rook to h8, and there go all my hopes and dreams. Wow, that's kind of depressing. Okay, I don't want to take though, because then knight c5, and I feel like that gives him too much flexibility. Okay, let's just go knight to e4. Target the bishop, reinforce g5. I feel like that's reasonable. If the pawn takes, then I will think of something.
Ooh, okay, so he's playing knight in. I see. I don't know what he wants there. If he goes here, I might sacrifice some kind of exchange. I'd like just taking. Taking, queen takes. takes. Queen here. Here. Yeah, I like takes. Let's take. I also realized that I'm the one low on time, not Tony, so I need to hurry up.
Okay, he does take on d4, which I was gonna cross that bridge when we got there, and now we're there. We've arrived at the bridge. Now what to do? g5 I still really want to play, but I don't know if it works. I could also just move the rook over, pawn takes, king b1. I mean, it would be an absolute display of not caring at all about what my opponent does. I don't know if it would be justified though. Okay, rook over, pawn takes, king back, pawn takes g5, or g5 right away. I think those are my only two options. Either get the king ready to run, or get his king ready to run. Which, this one just sounds better. g5 getting his king ready to run? I feel like that's a lot of pizzazz, right? Pawn takes, pawn takes. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just go g5.
Ooh. Well, I can take here, and then I can play bishop e5.
Oh, I should have taken with a knight. I'm dense. That way I had rook to h7, and then rook f7, and then I was probably winning. Welp, let bygones be bygones, I suppose. What do I do now? Rook h6, rook shuffles over, rook shuffles over. If he takes, I take back. I mean, nothing to call home about there, I don't think. I don't know if I have anything better, though. Man, I think I really screwed it there by not taking with the knight. Well, then maybe bishop takes, knight takes, rook h8 would have been fine for him anyways. Okay, whatever. Again, bygones be bygones, and I only have 3 minutes anyways. You know what? Let's just play rook to h6. I'm not seeing anything better here.
Oh, he's going for this. Oh, I see. But does this matter? Can I just go here, and here? And if he checks me, I go here. If he checks me again, I go here. And where is your attack on me? I'm just gonna go for it. You know what? Let's play risky. I know his intention is to play this, but what if I just take again and you check me and I go here and like everything's held?
Oh, he's just taking. What? Do I not have mate? King here, check, king e7. No way I did all that and I don't have mate. No, I can take, but knight takes, so I don't have queen d6. Oh, maybe I am toast. Whoops. That looked a lot better in my head, I'll tell you that. Okay, check is a no-brainer. He has to move back. What? Oh, wait, the bishop doesn't defend anything, though. I just have check and then rook h7 is mate. Okay, give me your bishop. You have lost bishop privileges.
Oh, no. Wait a minute, I forgot this was a move. Okay. Oh, this is really bad, and now I've also lost the defender of this. Oh, wait, okay. So if I go here, he's gonna go here. I'm gonna go here and I'm getting checkmated. This is fantastic. Oh, no, man. I was doing so good. Okay, if I check... I mean, we just gotta throw a check, right? Let's throw a check. Okay, a lifeline, perhaps? We've made a queen. We also have this, but we don't because of this. Let's also go check. Oh, I flagged. Oh, no. Damn, bro. That sucks. Okay, good game. I forgot to record an outro for this video, so here it is. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Please let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see more variants like this on the channel. Of course, I don't want to go too deep into variants territory on this channel because I feel like the majority of you guys don't care about random ones. But there are some examples like this one, which I feel tread the line pretty well. So if you have any recommendations, please let me know in the comments. Regardless though, a big thank you to Tony for coming on the channel again. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below. But apart from that, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.